everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristin.
And this is I'm watching Downton Abbey, season 2, episode 5 or 6? 5.
The impotence of Matthew.
Oh, boy.
That was the only thing that popped in my head. Oh, boy. So,
I liked William.
Yeah.
So, like, I did see on IMDb that he was only on the show for a minute.
A little while, yeah.
But I said something to you, and you just sort of waved it off, and I was like...
You told me not to confirm any of your
sure,
suspicions.
but you did it's sort of like there's a character death in the final episode of Buffy that you had warned me about, and then successfully convinced me I didn't remember what you said. But then I felt extra betrayed.
Yeah.
But I was no longer expecting it. And then when it happened, it was very womp womp.
Okay, so we start the episode.
I love this show. I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you finish. I love this show. Don't mistake anything I'm about to say for me not liking this show. This was insufferable.
On many fronts.
Multiple ways over.
Okay, so we begin with what they are saying is probably the Battle of Amiens, something like that.
Because it is a full year. You warned me.
It's 1918.
But Ethel has that damn baby, so it's like we're sprinting through time.
So we've got this battle. It's looking pretty rough. It's not going to be great. Apparently, 120,000 people died or were wounded, but the Allies did successfully break through the German lines in this battle. Okay. So Matthew and William are both pretty badly injured. There is a whole to-do, as if Lady Violet is not going to get her way, about William coming back to Downton.
They like to pretend that she's not gonna win.
Well, the other thing, too, is it's like everybody in the house is like, of course William should come back here. His father can't keep traveling to Leeds. He has to be at the farm. He's losing and spending money he can't afford. And so the doctor is like, no can do, officers only. And Violet is like, fucking watch me. So she gets in touch with family members that she does not care for, which we established in season 1. Now I don't remember their names, but she does not care for those people that she got in touch with.
I forgot about that, yeah.
And she was like, who do we know at Leeds that you can force to transfer him, like, here? And they end up putting him up in a guest room and everything.
That's what I was like... It's still their house. He's a guest at the house.
It's still a whole ass house. Yeah. It's like, if it's going to be that big of a deal, put him back in his fucking servant room.
Or one of the cottages or something.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. Hughes is sneaking Ethel in the cottages. So, like, Mrs. Hughes doesn't want anybody else in the cottage. She's not supposed to be there. Mrs. Hughes is, like, doing a lot of roundabout stuff.
I'm just saying, they're wealthy, they're powerful, and they're already doing so much for the war efforts.
Totally.
Like,
yeah. So she does get it done, basically. So they end up, she and Edith end up going to Leeds, I think, and being like, what's the deal? And the doctor is like, he is dying. There is nothing else to do. His lungs were fatally wounded. It's just basically... we have to wait it out.
In that weird shot of like the aftermath of the explosion, he was like on top of Matthew.
He tried to save him.
Yeah. Okay.
Which they say,
so he's even more noble.
William is, I mean, maybe a little too noble, but William is a good man. And because I can't with Daisy.
I can't.
And this behavior of hers does not stop now that he's dead.
Well, because, so he's good. Yeah. He's kind. He's hardworking.
He's cute.
He's gentle. He's handsome. Yeah. Like, he's brave. Like, I can't.
But it would be a lie. So she can't. She's like, you told me. She tells Mrs. Patmore.
Maybe she's just simple.
Well, she tells Mrs. Patmore, she's like, you told me I wouldn't have to marry him when it came to it. And Mrs. Patmore is like, what difference will it make? He's dying. You're going to be married for like 48 hours. Like
also even from like a gross angle, it's like, even if he didn't have so much to quote unquote offer, I'd be sprinting just for like, just for the attention. Like,
well, just for like the story and like the widowhood. And it's like
not to mention the benefits.
Being a widow makes you so interesting. Like, I'm just saying. Especially in these in war times, a war widow.
But she like just couldn't even succeed at being bad. Like she couldn't even be like, no, I don't like she couldn't even pull out what is it from Great Expectations?
I don't know.
Whatever her, like, no, I don't love you. And like she couldn't even be a bitch about it. She just,
yeah.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
He basically is like, I want you to marry me now. Let's do it now, because then you'll be my widow and you'll get my pension and you'll have something to fall back on and it'll be good for you. And she's just like, doesn't want it. She's like, no, don't think about that now. Like, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, eventually she does give in and she does get married to him. Although the vicar is putting up a fight too. And again, Violet is like, get your ass up to the house because otherwise I'll kill you. So they do get married. She is like decent about it. And then she also does then stay with him until he does finally succumb to the injuries. But yeah, I'm warning you now.
But somehow it keeps going.
She stays a pill about the widow benefits. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But she does make friends with his father. They have a relationship going, not like a romantic, but they have a relationship going forward. Honestly, I think she does like kind of admit to him like her side of the thing, and he just is like, I literally don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, just make him happy in
God
last
forbid.
minutes, man. And you and I both were like, the quickness with which I would have done this is astounding.
Can we get one in before he expires?
No. That would have done it. That would have pushed it over. So we briefly talked about Ethel. Mrs. Hughes, like I said, is keeping her in one of the cottages and feeding her from the house. She has the baby. She's written so many letters to Major Bryant. He won't return any, so she begs Mrs. Hughes to deliver a letter to him in person because he's going to be back at Downton. And Mrs. Hughes tries, and he's like, no.
Thank you.
He won't even look at it. He doesn't even touch it with his hands. And so there's just nothing basically to be done. So Ethel says she's going to try to like go somewhere else and claim the father died in the war. But that's going to be kind of dicey to like talk about, you know, because there is also then Jane who is interviewing to there's
a new maid that you groaned real hard about. So
I forgot something until that scene.
Yeah. So I'm suddenly not looking forward to or am very excited about what's about to happen. You had a very strong reaction.
You're not excited. Okay. She's only in 4 episodes, if that helps you at all. They're concerned about hiring her because she is a widow and she has a son, but her son and her mother live in the village with her. And so she's like, I can definitely do it. Like, it's not a problem. So they do hire her and she is on staff for the moment. She's taken over for Ethel. That's Ethel's position. Thomas was shockingly game and classy about William.
Well, he wanted to shake his hand so his ghost doesn't haunt him.
Well, but he also just was like, of course I want him to come here. He's a working lad just like me. Like, I don't think it's right that we should only be catering to, you know, the officers. Like, he should be here. This is his home just as much as anywhere. And so and he went to the wedding, which I thought was kind of nice.
They like decorated his bed with all the flowers. It actually was really
yeah. And Daisy had her hair all done and everything. Mrs. Bates is still on the goddamn warpath. She comes back to the house. She has evidently spent all of the money that he gave her, and also claims nothing has been settled on her account. So she is still going to sell the story about Mary and Pamuk and also Anna, because the way she heard it is that Anna was involved. So she is one of the only people that like knows that could like ruin Anna as well. Although Anna's just a servant. So the worst that'll happen is she'll be dismissed. But like the Granthams or the Crawleys are so protective of their own that they're not going to dismiss Anna with no reference or anything. So regardless, she ends up going to Sir Richard because he is a newspaper man and trying to sell the story. But Mary has already been to see him and admitted the whole thing with Pamuk, which he does not take with very much grace. He's like,
oh, I mean,
well, he basically is like, guess we're a little more even-footed, whore.
Yeah. I was going to say, at first I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, you were a little too quick to, to put her in a place there. Yeah. So I guess we're taking on Red that Mary did sleep with him. Because that was sort of the like.
She certainly did enough for it to be a concern. Yeah. He agrees that he will do what he can to try to stop the story. And he makes Vera sign basically an NDA, like an exclusivity contract where he will own the story and Vera cannot sell it to anybody else, or he will come after her and ruin her and put her in prison. When she finds that out, and instead of him announcing the whole scandal, he announces his engagement to Mary, she stomps back in his office and is like, this isn't over for John Bates, though. And Richard is like, who?
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Never heard of the man. Doesn't bother me at all. So we have not seen the last of Vera, but this is over for now.
Pretend to be annoyed, but I love her. I think she's great.
Also, okay, so Matthew was also injured. They're not sure how bad it is at first, but then once the doctor looks him over, he's pretty sure his spinal cord is severed. So he can't feel his legs, he can't move his legs. And based on where the doctor believes the injury is, he also can't have sex anymore. So Matthew, being a man in this era, takes it upon himself to tell Lavinia what her feelings are and breaks up with her because they can never be truly married. And Lavinia, having never known the touch of a man and would never know the difference, not having sex in her marriage, is
For what it's worth, she could still know the touch of a man.
Just not her husband.
Well, no, but I mean, it's like...
He can still touch her. Like, with his hands.
You can make it happen. There's all kinds of things you can...
You got 2 hands and a mouth, don't you? Come on. So anyway, he breaks up with Lavinia and...
for her.
For her, yeah. And I actually really like the scene with her and Mary, where they both are actually just kind of such proper ladies, even though Mary has had some sort of sexual contact. Neither one of them realized that the spinal injury would affect his ability to copulate. I'm trying to not say the worst words I can think of. Yeah. P and V penetration. I did say that in today's episode, the one that came out today, actually. So I did like that scene.
Mary really stepped it up.
She's there with him all the time.
Like you said a couple weeks ago, bitches get stuff done.
Bitches do get stuff done, yeah. Sybil and Branson are still dancing around something. He is very distraught that the Romanovs have been murdered because he was
very certain 2 weeks ago
that it wouldn't happen.
No one would hurt.
A year ago.
Sure.
But yeah, he was very certain that they wouldn't be harmed, and so now they're dead, and he's...
Why is that of concern? Just because of news, or is there some connection?
Well, it was like the Bolshevik Revolution, but I think it was sort of
inspiring to...
I think it was sort of like a stooping to the level where it's like he was holding the Bolsheviks up to like a higher standard, and then they killed all of the girls, all of the little girls anyway, and he was kind of like, well, shit, so... Oh, it was O'Brien that sent Vera the letter that Bates was back.
And she immediately regretted it.
And she felt so bad, like really bad. And Thomas was like, don't come crying to me. I did not suggest this.
Only you would stop doing this shit.
But it was like for the first time ever, Thomas was like, I'm not involved in your shenanigans. Leave me out of it. Well, Sybil found out that Mary gave Matthew her like little stuffed dog. And...
Too bad it didn't work.
Yeah, she did say that, and we both were like, what an Edith thing to say.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's alive.
Also, cousin Isabel did come back.
Yeah, she finally got where everybody... Okay, when she left in the last episode, she told Mosley, I can be reached... If you can't find me other ways, I can always be reached through the Red Cross. And then they...
Lost on the wind.
Nobody seems to have remembered that. Which, to be fair, when Mosley... gets the telegram at the Crawley house and brings it up to Downton, he's like, I didn't know what else to do. I hope this was right. And Robert is like, absolutely, it's right. But then again, they literally have the conversation, has anybody reached Isabel? And they're all like, who, how, where could she be? And I'm like, she's with the Red Cross. Come on. But
there is a lot of people leaving
her.
and coming back and then leaving and coming back. It's fine.
But yeah, they do reach her and she comes back and everything is good there. I actually kind of...
Anna and John Bates, I think it was this episode, they're like they're going forward with their wedding and they can't get married in the church because he's
divorced,
married and or going to be divorced.
Yeah.
And she keeps finding a bright side to look on and you keep reminding me or making sure that I realize that is...
Vera is still out there and she's more angry than ever.
And again, then now she has has their sights on Anna as well. So
the thing is like, well, she keeps calling Anna a floozy, but she's the most angry with John. And I'm just like, this is always my issue with storylines like this, where I'm like, why do you want this man that doesn't want you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that you look stupid and pathetic. Like, go find a man get this divorce and go find a man that does want you. This is ridiculous. But yeah, so I think we did hit mostly everything. We talked about Ethel.
Mm-hmm.
Sybil and Branson are just still like talking back and forth.
Yeah. Matthew's taking it hard, which I like groaned or rolled my eyes a little bit, but I was like, I mean, the same.
Well, we both were like, you're allowed to feel sorry for yourself for like a little while, and then you have to
pull it together,
rise above. Yeah. So,
okay.
Yep. Bye.